All right, welcome to Eyes Open Media. It's October 17, 2017. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, I thought I wasn't going to be able to do a video today because they are working and it is loud when they do make noise, but it is lunch break right now, but we do have people working. So if the noise does get loud, then I will cut it off. But hopefully we can get through it. At least do one video for me today. Everybody, people have my back, man. I was able to put, John Eckhart video here for Prophetic October. I was able to put Princess Bola's update here. I think even Prophet of Solomon did a video today. I'll have hers up tomorrow. And also, if you go to my main channel, Crypto's video was up. News BTC video is up as well, and then Alaq came through for us, and he did a video, and he did a speech as well in DC. So here's a speech, and I want to play that, and this is my currency. You can find the full speech right here on Currency 365. I want to find I want to go to this part right here where he talks about the exchange rate and the removal of restrictions and things that we were waiting for him to tell the world. And I think he says it right here. So let's go to it and let's see what Alok had to say while he was in DC. Okay, so let's see.
The CBI is committed to maintaining the peg with US dollars. The peg provides a key nominal anchor in a highly uncertain environment with policy capacity affected by the conflict with ISIS. The CBI has removed all exchange restrictions
Oh yeah.
and multiple currency practice.
Oh yeah. Did you guys hear that?
To maintain macroeconomic stability, the government commit to pursue its fiscal consolidation efforts to bring spending in the line with available resources in 2017. To minimize the impact of the fiscal consolidation on the population, the government will continue to protect social spending like health, education, social safety net, etc. Now I'd like to talk about the CBI during uncertain time, uncertain environments. Maybe I was not that lucky when I moved to the central bank end of 2014 because we faced two big shocks. One was, as you know, ISIS, and the other one was the sharp decline on oil prices. It went down during 2015 by 40%, and in 2016 by 70%.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it there. But you guys heard what he said. You guys can watch the whole full from zero to the end on the main channel, Currency 365, CBI Governor Ali Ashman Al Alaq. Full speech in DC. Okay, so that's on the main channel. Just wanted to let you guys hear that part for yourself. He just told the world. Okay, I'm not sure when this was actually taped because these meetings were happening last week. So I'm not sure if he's there right now or if he's there. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of weird because like I said, when I showed it to you guys. The meetings were scheduled last week. The IMF and the World Bank were doing meetings all last week, and then all of a sudden, the central bank governor shows up after the meetings, and then they say that they're holding meetings with him. So I don't know what's going on with that per se, but that doesn't matter to us. All we want to hear was all restrictions are removed, which he did say of the multiple currency practice, and also when they do the documents, when the IMF is doing documents from from Iraq, we want to see them say a governor of the central bank and remove that acting position. Okay, I don't care what the Institute of Washington says. I don't care what anybody said. I'm talking. I don't care what even the IMF says in talking points. We want to see it in document form. I think that's what you guys are missing out. I've said it a million times. I don't care what people are saying. I don't care what the IMF is saying. I don't care what any institution, including Iraq, is saying. We want to see it in document form that he is no longer the acting governor, but actually the governor of central bank. They're not going to call somebody acting governor and disrespect them when they in front of their face like that. But on documents, it says acting governor. We want to see that removed. Now, he doesn't have to. That's not guaranteed that it needs to be done for us to see a rate change. He just said that the multiple currency practice is over, and and so that's going to help push the price up of the IQD, right? So as soon as you remove that multiple currency practice, you're now going to the price of the IQD has to move. Okay, it's going to be either pushed downwards or push upwards, right? So so that's good news. So to see the full video, you can just go to the main channel. Let's run through all these articles real quick. I'm not gonna spend time. I'm just gonna run through the articles. We got what we needed from Alaq saying that the multiple currency practice is over. So let's just run through these articles on Cook and what's going on. Infallible policy calls for Kurdistan to respect the rule of law and urgent dialogue between Baghdad and Erbil. And you see Alaq got out of there before all of the chaos happened, right? Reveal leaks of the forthcoming Barzani statements. Okay, so Barzani's going to be making some statements, I guess. I'll let you guys see that. I'll post all the articles on Facebook, Currency 365, for you guys to read. Abadi slaughters referendum Kurds without a knife. And see, this is the problem here, is because these are the same people that said that the Kurds were organizing this stuff with them for a peaceful retake from Iraq are the same people that are saying that Abadi and Iraq slaughtered the Kurds. So it doesn't make any sense that you can one statement you say that they're working together to be for a peaceful takeover for it's not even a peaceful takeover. It's just the Iraqi government retaking back Kirkuk, right, from the Peshmerga forces who were helping them retake it peacefully, right? But then on the other side, you're saying that on the other articles, you're saying that they slaughtered them and that they ran away, they did all these things. So which one is it? Because at some point, the Peshmerga forces, if they really wanted the land, they would have fought back, but they didn't. So it had to be pre-organized that this was going to happen, and they were going to come back in and take the land as peacefully as possible. Okay, and even Abadi said that they were coming in there to take the land back in a peaceful manner with coordinations with the Peshmerga forces. So how is that slow? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, I think Iraqis that hate the Kurds, they trying to stick it to the Kurds, even though they know that the Kurds voluntarily, because they didn't have to voluntarily give the land back. They could have fought, they could have died for the land, but they didn't. They gave the land back to the Iraqi people. So how's that? Anything? I don't get it. I don't get how that's slaughter or the knife. I don't get how that's running away. I don't get how. Now some of them might have ran away, but many of them were coordinations with the Iraqi government. Okay, and then so when they leave their vehicles, because they no longer need their vehicles because they got to go back to the Kurdistan region, they take a picture and say, look at the Kurds that ran away from their vehicles. But you just said that they were in coordination with the Iraqi government to leave. So so that's how how evil some of these people are. And the Kurdistan region are evil as well. You got Kurds in London going into the Iraq embassy and tearing it down and beating up people, stomping on the flags and stuff. That's not needed as well. None of that's needed as well. So it doesn't make any matters. But I think the people over there in London, the Kurds in London are seeing the articles, and they're seeing how they're being betrayed. On one side, they're saying they're helping to restore the land with Iraqi forces. Then the next article, they're saying that the Kurds are running away, the Kurds are being slaughtered, the Kurds are this and that. And it's like, wait a minute, how can we be helping you retain the land in a peaceful manner, but then we're running away and we're also being slaughtered and being made fun of. So they see that in the news and the articles, and so they went into the Iraqi embassies and stuff, and they were stomping on the Iraqi flags and stuff. So it's terrible, man. It's terrible. Meanwhile, Alaq was in DC talking about the multiple currency practice. So at the brink, they shall what? Release. So we got the multiple currency practice at the brink of that tension. Okay, so let's see if we can get another tension, and maybe we can get a rate. Kurdish divide positive. That's what look. So the dividing of the Kurdish region, people arguing and people warring is positive to them. That's the type of mindset that they have in the Middle East, and it's just terrible because fighting and commotion and war is not positive in any situation. Doesn't matter who you are, but they think it's positive. You know what I mean? When they see the people they hate. Anyways, three of the 3 high-level meetings in Nineveh to decide the fate of the Mosul Dam. They still talking about this stupid dam. The federal government controls 2 crossings with Iran and Soleimania. Let's see here. A busy schedule of important laws in the parliament session tomorrow. These are the same exact laws that they were supposed to pass 3 weeks ago. Remember, we were looking for the CBI law? You just look at the same exact laws. The law of the Independent High Electoral Commission. It's the same exact laws. And also, here's the vote on the central bank law. So the independent central bank law, which we thought we were going to see before Alaq went to D.C., they're going to be voting on it tomorrow, supposedly. And so these are the same laws they were supposed to vote on 3 weeks ago, and now they're back and to try to vote on them tomorrow. Okay. Now, since Abadi has Kirkuk back, he should give us Article 140. And I don't know why it's taking him so long to do that. Iraqi Day. I'm not sure if Iraqi Day's Twitter was suspended again. I have no clue. But here's Iraqi Day. It says Iraqi forces declare full control of Rabia border crossing. All right. Okay. Cool. And what does it say here? It says border crossing on the Syrian-Iraqi border, and the Peshmergas are withdrawing from it. So the Peshmergas are withdrawing. So the Peshmergas aren't fighting. Okay, they're not fighting. The Peshmergas aren't fighting. They're respecting the authority of Prime Minister Abadi, and they're withdrawing from these areas. They're not even fighting for the land. So it's like if they were fighting for the land and you destroyed them and you killed them, then I would be like, okay, you killed them with a knife, you slaughtered them, you're annihilating the Peshmerga for, but they're voluntarily withdrawing from the land, and then you know what I mean, and then you have people saying they're voluntary, they're withdrawing from the land in accordance with the Iraqi forces to restore the land peacefully. So why are we getting all this negative news? And maybe because it's a small, like maybe 5% of the Peshmergas that are evil and don't want to cooperate and stuff like that, and want to actually I don't know what it is, man, because no one's dying. So if no one's dying, I know there was some deaths the other day, but no one's died and in big bunches. So the fact that we have so much negative news about Kirkuk and the Peshmergas and the Iraqi forces, and they're apparently all the land is almost all back to the Iraqi government. I don't know what the beef is. Maybe you guys can tell me. I don't know. Busy schedule and important laws. Who cares? Well, this is the same article. You just posted the same article twice. What the? Germany stops its training for the Peshmergas after the events of Kirkuk. So Germany stops its training for the Peshmerga forces after events of Kirkuk. So after Kirkuk, after Peshmergas successfully with the Iraqi forces handed back the land to Iraq government with barely anybody dying. Germany now is not going to train with the Peshmerga forces. What's going? So something's we're missing something. Something's not right. Something isn't right because 95% of that night, on that night, or was it Tuesday night? No, today's Tuesday night. It was Monday. Was it Sunday night? I think it was Sunday night. But whatever happened that night pissed off a lot of people against the Peshmerga forces. Then and we don't have those details. And I'm thinking it's the 5%. The 5% of the people that actually attacked Iraqi people, Iraqi and the Iranian-backed troops. I think it was that. I think those people put a stain to the Peshmerga forces' names, and that's why they are Germany stopping, and all these people are stopping. Also, Barzani stealing oil. I'm pretty sure they heard about that. They were knocking down the statues and all that stuff. So yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Definitely a stain on the Peshmergas, and also a stain on the Kurdistan region. And Iraq's just been a stainful place for a while. One of the reasons why we are, once the new year hits, we're done talking about it. But and we hope and believe that Alaq's going to make a move in the year of the reset anyway. So. But even if he doesn't, I'll hold on. We'll I'm gonna. I don't know about you guys, but I'll be holding on to my dinars, and I'll just keep it to the side. And when it happens, it happens. But we'll move on. And this channel will actually be a motivational channel. It'll be a praying channel. It'll be a worship channel. It'll be a prophetic channel. Prayer channel. It'll be that's what this is gonna become. When 1118 hits. The main channel, Currency 365, will be about stocks, Wall Street, cryptos, news, conferences, interviews, and reviews, and ICOs and stuff like that, and charts, readings for that channel. So we'll move on. But I'm hoping and I'm praying that we have this thing over with by 1118 to start to kick off the new year. Barzani sends a message to the situation off Kirkuk to the Kurdistan region. Okay, so a whole bunch of different things here. I don't really care about any of this stuff. Let's move on. U.S. reports Baghdad's control of Kirkuk shattered Barzani's dream. Did not expect that. Okay, that's coming from the U.S. An EMP bomb kills 90% of Americans in 1 year. Okay, so they're basically saying that if North Korea dropped the EMP bomb, it would wipe out 90% of Americans. Okay. In 1 year, maybe because of the particles in the air and all the other stuff would probably get into your system, and you'll die slowly. Many people will die slowly, I guess. I don't know. Iraq and Saudi Arabia agreed to launch flights from tomorrow. Popular crowd, the continuous suppression of the fire in Kurds oil field. Yeah, that was another thing that was a red flag and a black eye to the Peshmerga forces, was that they burnt areas, they burnt oil fields, and they burnt some of the bases and the equipment and stuff before they left, before they withdrew from the area. They I guess they were. I mean, look. They didn't want to die. They chose not to die for the land, so they just burned it up. So I think that's also another thing that angered a lot of people, especially Germany and United States. They burnt the oil. They set the oil fields on fire, and they did a whole bunch of different stuff like that. So red flag there for Peshmergas. You know what I mean? Black eye there, but yeah, that's all of Iraq, man. Let's see here. Okay, we have some feminine guy there. Okay, let me see what you guys had to say about the Alaq video I did. Or the Alaq video I uploaded. He did all the work. I just uploaded it. And I did say due to loud construction, I'm not sure if I will be personally doing the video today, but I am doing the video right now. So okay. Thank you, Currency 365, says Dennis. I'm not sure what this is. I can't see it. It must be a GIF. I'm not sure why I don't have. Oh, I don't have. I can't do. I don't know why I don't have. I'm not able to see the GIFs when I hit the record button. If I start the record button, I'll be able to see the GIFs, but I can't do it. I can't see them on the record when I'm recording. That sucks. Let's see here. Yeah, we did see that. We did watch that part. Okay, so it's good. And he also says all these things mean upward pressure on the value of the dinar. This is great news from the man himself. Yeah. So that's what we wanted to see. We wanted to hear that when he came to DJ. That's what we wanted to hear, the multiple currency practice. Okay, and a lot of people are okay. ISIS defeated in Raqqa as major military operations declare over. CNN. Okay, we're not going to believe CNN, but thank you, Mr. Thompson there. But yeah, we said that Raqqa and all of Iraq will probably go almost in the same month or close together, right? So we're right on it. October, November is when Iraq's going to be completely liberated, and Raqqa is going to be is now being announced completely liberated or will be completely liberated here in the next few weeks. So yeah. So and we also said that it wouldn't surprise us if Raqqa has to be liberated, and also all of Iraq. Red Star said it clearly. Before we see a value, and I agreed with him. And so it sucked to agree with that, but so that's why I told you guys that October was my my favorite month out of September, October, November, December. But it is what it is. We are in October and we're halfway through October already, so it might not happen in October. We're already halfway through. But Alaq said that multiple currency practice is removed, so that we should should start seeing upward pressure and upward movement and changes of purchasing power for the Iraqi citizens here, because they have removed the multiple currency practice. So it's nothing either but to go up or to go down. And it should start moving up fast if it's going to be moving up, and which we believe is moving up. That's why we are in the currency, right? I think this can happen in October. Anyone else? Nettie, you must be watching Currency 365 and IW Media videos to think that. That's the month that I picked, but it doesn't mean that it's going to happen in this month. Okay, that's why we're going all the way to to the end of the year, and then 1118 we're going to start fresh on other things, and remove the dark cloud over us. I keep seeing this thing, man. Golly. Nas has a final article. The Iraqi government will also remove restrictions on the currency exchange. That is important encouragement investing in the country, and will signal that the currency can be freely exchanged without government restrictions. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Delisa says, okay, CBI Governor Alaq, go ahead and start that 1-to-1. Patricia says, woohoo, Alaq. Come through, lift the value, Charlie Brown. Okay. Now, this is interesting. Florida governor declares state of emergency in advance of Richard Spencer event. All right. So the white nationalist leaders are going to be holding an event at the University of Florida on Thursday. Now, the University of Florida gave them the right to come on in and speak there. We live in a free country, so free speech. So you're allowed to speak whatever you want to speak. And people are allowed to also deem it not welcomed. And also are allowed to speak against it as well. So let's see. Evil to the core. Pray for him. Yeah. So it says shameful. He is coming here. Spencer, whatever. Don't go away mad. Just go away. And also Electronium. 1 day left, guys and girls. As a matter of fact, let me click on Electronium. Hold up. I don't even have it open. I don't know how much time you have left for Electronium. I think it's like under 30 hours now. I don't know. It's not even loading up. So anyway, so I'm not sure how long you guys have left, but it's like less than 30 hours left, or 28 hours maybe, to get the 10% discount. Okay, the link's in the description. This is the first link in the description for that. Okay, what else we're going on here? I didn't even want to talk about that, and I talked about that. Roger says, in the video from yesterday, Alaq is announcing that the exchange rate has been lifted. Yeah. Says check out at 9:45 and onwards for this fantastic news. The exchange rate has been lifted. The multiple currency practice is lifted, guys and girls, for the first time in since post 2003. Well, I don't know, because when they brought the new IQD in, the value was going up and up and up and up and up and up all the way till 2010, and then they finally started flooding in US dollars into the auctions to stabilize the price at 1166. Before then, the price the dinar kept rising and rising and rising. That's why I was able to get in and out of it, and I was making money on the dinar. I sold it. I think after my final duty, at my final station, I sold the dinar to have some extra money. And yeah, the price kept going up and up and up and up every year. The price went up in April. I think it was April and September. Either April or mostly it was April. I think most of the times it was April, and then a couple of times it was September. But the price every year from 2004 all the way up to 2010, it just kept going up and up and up and up and up. And so it was rising so fast that they had to they capped it in 2010, and then all the loppers came out. You see, the loppers didn't come out until 2010. And when did all the big gurus come out again? 2010. Why? Because they knew that nothing was going to happen, and they wanted to make a name for themselves. Both sides, right? So nothing was really going on until 2010. Then the gurus showed up, and the loppers showed up, and they started battling each other to see who was going to win it out. Eventually, the loppers backed off because Shabibi came out and said that he was going to start reducing the note count and reducing the note count. And once he got to 1 billion notes, he would have a 3+ currency. And then Shabibi also announced to the world that he was going to revalue, and then he got thrown in jail and everything went to shame. And then the loppers came back out, okay, and then defended their ground because they have some energy and some juice because Shabibi was thrown in jail. And then the gurus kept saying every Friday, even though Shabibi was in jail. Okay, and then even though they didn't have Shabibi at the CBI, they kept saying every Friday, and then things just went crazy from downhill. You guys know the story. A lot of you guys are out of that type of hype and stuff now. Some of you guys are still in that hype. I see it on Facebook. You know what I mean? Some of you guys are still listening to people that are straight up lying to you every single day about a GCR and an RV, and that we have taken over, and I can't believe the people that some of you guys are. I look at the names that like the post, and I'm like, are you guys serious? Like, and you guys want to be millionaires? Like, there's no way. I don't care if you get $10 million. If you have that mindset that you're gonna believe somebody, every single day they talk about the RV has happened, we are free, or the RV has happened, freedom is here, the reset is here, this and then that, the GCR is here. We're sitting here in Tokyo with the Dragon family. We're this and every single day they're making up stuff, and you guys are clicking like on that. Now, I have seen the last 2 weeks, I have seen people that make those statements. I have seen people laughing at them now, laughing emojis. So that's a good sign that people are starting to call the bull crap, okay? But the fact that I see people that follow Currency 365 and ISO Media liking those posts and believing that is true is unthinkable to me. And that's one of the reasons why I had to take a break on my personal Facebook page, because I saw that stuff and I said, you got to be kidding me. Because if you believe that, then there's no way you believe me. Because it's either one or the other. You can't believe the things that we're doing over here, and you seeing the fruit of our labor and the fruit of our words over here, and all the things that are going on with, and how we tell it real over here, and how we go into people over here, and we don't talk about no freaking GCR and all that bull crap any longer. We call it for what it is, and we put it in this real terms, right? And we talk, and we make people, we've made people money in cryptos, and we've blessed people so much on these two channels and these platforms. And then you go over to these people on Facebook, and they're talking about we're in Rome and the GCR is happening now, and we're in Reno and people are exchanging. The GCR is at $10, and I can't believe some of the 365 crew people that are over there liking that stuff. And so I had to take a break over there. I can't do this anymore. I can't believe that I've wasted my time, and these people are still going over there and believing that mess. But the good part about it is that a lot of people are not believing that mess. And I'm seeing in the comment sections now, before I took my break, people laughing at those posts, telling them to stop doing this. They're making a fool out of themselves, and so hopefully that continues, and those people can stop doing what they're doing, because it's complete sham. How many days are you going to say that the RV has happened and the reset has happened? It's unbelievable. Anyways, and you see what happens when I have to take time out and talk about that stupidness. Anyways, let's continue here. Because and the reason why I had to take time and talk about that is because it has destroyed so many people's lives, and we know from the past what it has done, and so yeah, and the fact that people are still believing in that every single day there's an RV or a reset, and they're still believing it. Unbelievable. What type of mindset do you have that you're believing that stuff every single day? And you get the real news from other people, and you know exactly what's happening in Iraq, but yet you're believing reset happened, guys, and yet there's war. There was war in about to be full out war in Kirkuk, but yet the same day these people are saying the reset has happened. These people are saying, yeah, the rate is 350. We see it, but yet there's conflict in Kirkuk, and they're not talking about that, but they're talking about, yeah, it's 350. And you guys believe it. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, man. Anyways, it is what it is. You can't win them all. Many are called, only a few are chosen, and that includes the 365 crew and the Eyes Open Media crew as well. Calvin has here, ISIS makes last stand in Rawa, or whatever, however you say this, the name of Syria's main city, main area. So that's a huge defeat for ISIS there in that area. And I think we're going to stop it there. Oh, no, we got to do cryptos real quick. Wow, we're 30 minutes in. Cool. So I thought I wasn't going to do a video today because of the noise, but we ended up doing a 31-minute video on the backup channel. Ain't that? And then we got the blessings of Alaq, telling us that he has lifted all restrictions off his currency with the multiple currency practice. I mean, if you're angry today, that should make you excited today. Okay, Bitcoin's down a little bit, 5640. I should come on and do a cryptos chart reading video today on the main channel. I'll see how the construction and noise goes later today. To look to see if Bitcoin is back to oversold or still in the power zone. Ethereum's down, Ripple's down, Bitcoin Cash is up nicely today, Neo's up nicely today, Litecoin is down, Dash is down. A lot of things are down. BitConnect's down a little bit. IOTA, okay, Amiso Gold. A couple of you guys on my BitConnect team. I think I got 4 people that have started loans on my BitConnect team. I think I got 30 people on my BitConnect team. I think I got 4 people that have started their loans on their loans. I think most of you guys did $100 loans. That's going to take a little bit a while to get that that next $100 because you need 100%. So that might take 3 months. I think at 1% a piece, you have about less than 90 days, maybe 80 days to get that another $100 to make the next loan, or you can just put more money in there. I think Mike gave me $215, and I put $210 in there for a loan, and I think I've made like 50, almost like 60. I think today will be like 60, $70 already on that. So once I get to 100, I'll do another loan. So, and by the end of the year, I'm hoping to do it. Hopefully by at some point soon, I'll be doing a $10,000 loan in BitConnect. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? And then from there, every day I'll be doing another loan, another $100 loan, $200 loan, $300 loans, just like Trayvon and Craig do on their YouTube channel, just doing loans after loans after loans, and just build that account up with the percentages on there. Amisago 804. Okay, so coming off that triple bottom, Didn't go any lower than 777 or something, 774. So, okay, so we got to see how that plays out. Stellar up still big, 19% off of IBM News. And let me wrap this up, man. EOS at 55. I think EOS has a good future, but right now it's a little shaky. Salt at 307, down 8%. I wanted Salt at 250. Haven't got it yet. So Popular's down 10%. Wow. Okay, so upward trend is gone on that one. Dogecoin down. Civic up a little bit. Let's see here. This coin up 16%. I don't know what that is. Singular DTV down a little bit. Digibytes continuing down. Monaco coin 13%. Kin up 50%. Okay. ADEX up a little bit. Air swap. Wow, I don't know what none of these coins are. Okay, so that's it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Eyes Open Media crew and also crypto, the Currency 365 crew that watches these videos. It will be up on Facebook. I will have in the comment section all the videos and links will be in the comment section as well. If you want to sign up for Go Rewards ICO, still on right now. Electronium ICO is on till the end of the year. End of the month. The 10% bonus is only for a couple more hours. And what else? What else is going on out here? I'm not sure. Anyways, that's it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.